This week is PSLB Week, a week to bring awareness to mental health, suicide prevention, and spreading kindness. To kick off the week, we had a QPR suicide prevention training where we taught peers and friends about the importance of suicide prevention and how to help peers who may be struggling with their mental health. Now we will be sharing different feedback from our participants who participated in the QPR training on Monday.
Training was really beneficial. I feel like mental health and suicide as a topic is really hard for people to approach, but learning how to approach a situation with someone else and learning how to walk them kind of through the process of talking about what's going on inside of their mind, and then also how to help them after the fact was really beneficial, and I definitely did learn some things.
Honestly, I feel like I really learned a lot about the different warning signs that can be involved when somebody is thinking about suicide. And through a lot of the discussions we went through and the different example scenarios, I feel like I really learned a lot about how we can maybe take different approaches to the conversation depending on the specific scenario that they may be in, and really letting the individual lead the way and taking it in a way where we can meet them where they are at and assist them in a way that is helpful to them, But yeah, this was a very meaningful.
So one thing I really liked learning about in this session was learning how to communicate with the person that is thinking about suicide. One of the things my mom has taught me a lot about, like calming down and everything, is just to, 1, take a deep breath, 2, count to 10, and 3, just to close your eyes and just think about the world. And that's what I was doing in the type of scenarios we were doing. I told, in the scenario, was the person that was talking to the suicide person, and I gave that person those clues and those strategies to use. And I think overall, just trying to understand where the suicidal person is coming from and just listening to them was really helpful for me. I'm really glad that we got this little booklet here, because I know even though I learned a lot in this session, I can still refer back to this, and I'm definitely going to read this over and over again just so I can know exactly what to do if I ever face a situation.
Being through this training for the second year, it's been very beneficial to learn how to ask the question and to not be afraid to communicate with an individual who may be feeling suicidal, and using the steps QPR, question, refer, persuade, and refer, in order to ensure that someone is able to get the proper help and can show that someone really cares about them.
So I think it's really important to bring suicide out of the shadows and help people to understand that this is not a shameful thing. Thinking about suicide often comes from mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and even trauma. And that stuff we even have a hard time talking about. When you learn QPR, you are learning to get comfortably uncomfortable with the topic. And you just never know who you're going to impact. So ask a question, save a life.